I don't think we did a real introduction here. It's great to be here, everybody, in the CloggedBean and Amateurasu's President's Tournament for Conquest. Very excited to be doing what we're doing tonight. It's been a long time coming, and we're finally here. We've been talking about this for a good minute. You are streaming, right?
Yes, sir.
I figured I'm just not talking to them.
Just letting you do the intro. I'm not even streaming.
Afterwards, I do the whole thing. You're like, oh, wait, I haven't started yet.
It's all right. The viewers haven't funneled in yet.
All
so
right, all right.
chill.
We're giving everybody a chance to join on in. I know things are going to slowly but surely take off. I think I've got all the settings looking right, looking good.
Yep, you're looking good to me.
Looking nice. Good, good.
All right, well, I mean, let's just dive into it first with the team comps. I mean,
Yeah.
the crazy pick right now that I'm seeing is on the Chaos side with no Hunter. I mean,
Yeah.
they're running the double assassin between Serket and Set, which, I mean, in my opinion, that's two very, very powerful assassins. But I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I say this a lot when it comes to Smite. As much as I don't follow it, I'm a very traditional person in team comps.
All right, well, the problem here is this might work better if they had a Guardian or even a solo that was better at setting up. Somebody who had, like, an incredible engage, like a Jeeb or a Sobek, something that can, like, really get them in to let them do their thing. All they have is a Ganesha, who's more of a backline support, first off. Second off, really only has that gate, a silence, and that one-person, easy-to-miss knockup. I mean, it doesn't really look in the stars for their team comp as a whole. They also all went the same recipe, which I think is insane.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's like looking at their team, it's like they could have a really good team, and they would work together really weirdly, except for the Morgan Le Fay.
Yeah.
All their team is high mobility and pretty much high sustain as well, except for Morgan Le Fay. She has no dash. She has a lot of CC to peel for herself.
Right.
But I mean, everyone else is going to be running all over Timbuktu, and she's just going to be stuck there getting feasted on by a Pele.
Yep. Speaking of Pele, now finally diving into the middle lane. Camps are cleared. Everything looks pretty smooth. No terrible clears except for maybe Wukong. Whoa!
Coming right into the action right away. Pele barely. Oh, no. And Morgan Le Fay gets the kill on the Pele. That is the first blood for the Chaos team.
Whoa!
Very fast. Now Morgan Le Fay pushing very hard on Soft. Gets the kill again. Woo! That is a fast 1 minute into this game. Not even 1 minute in this. There's 52 seconds double kill for the Morgan Le Fay on the Chaos team.
Good lord! Talk about action!
Wow. That was intense.
Yeah, it was. That's a way to start a Conquest game, am I right?
Yes, sir. I don't know what Pele and Thoth were doing right there, but they got to get their act together. So I guess now that we're looking at this, it is set in the more or less the ADC role. I wonder if he's going to be going... He is. Yes, he's going hybrid. Going first item with the Warding Sigil, then follow it up with the Morning Star. I assume he'll be going Transcendence for the mana and the power.
Right.
That would be my guess. The thing is, though, I think the Ares and the Shivalonke have a much better pair up than a Set and a Ganesha.
Yeah, it does not look good for them. I'd like to just make that clear. It does not look good.
A lot of bruising going back and forth. Looks like Pele, Bologna, sorry, falls to the Wukong. There's just too many minions. You got to be a lot more careful that early on taking that much minionship. You just got to know that you're going to get stunned by Wukong. You don't have really much of a dash. You got a half dash with her one, but you got to be careful. Hopping over to the middle lane. Pele getting out with no health again. I don't know what Order is trying to do, but Thoth trying to get the double kill here on the Chaos team. They're super low. He beats out through, hits his one, hits the two, and gets the kill. Well, Pele comes in and secures the kill on, can't even tell who that is. Mort.
Oh,
nope, we're good, we're good.
Okay.
It dropped really bad for a second, but we're good now.
Okay.
That's good for the Order team. A little life back in them after that embarrassing start.
Yeah. Yeah. Destroyer is not a force to be reckoned with. Is it force to be reckoned with or force not to be reckoned with? I think it's
He's a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, well, you don't want to reckon with a powerful force like Destroyer. I think maybe, I don't know, that's a confusing line of words. He did have a very dominating performance first game of the night, so I'm excited to see what he's going to pull off for the rest of the night. What's interesting that he first game played as Morgan. Now he's going up against one. He knows what to expect.
I thought I had seen.
That was
Yeah,
what you expect.
It's just these team comps are just really interesting. I mean, I feel like an Ares and a Thoth is definitely going to pair really well together.
Yeah.
But it's just what they're going up against. It's just that team comp is just going to be all over the place. Like, it's either going to be amazing and they're just going to be flawless in everything they do and, like, really well synced up, or they're just going to be getting destroyed. Especially once you hit late game and Xbalanque comes online.
I'm going to note this lack of experience coming from Bologna right here. Decided to go with Mannequin going into this matchup. Might be good if you expect a lot of offense, but for somebody like Wukong who's going to be doing a lot of poking and very easily escaping from these long fights, Mannequins is not the way to go. I would have went with, oh, we're missing a kill over there on Pele. Whoopsie daisy.
Looks like Ganesha's pushing pretty hard in the orders back to left. Taking a lot of damage. Ares hits the chain, so he can't dash out, but eventually it wears down and gets it. Xbalanque dashing in. Set trying to help him out. Ares ulting and get him off of him. Set secures a kill on Xbalanque. Now can Ares blah 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 blah. We're a little slow right now. We're still warming up for the first game of the night. But all in all, Chaos team cleans up on the Order team with the double kill. That set all was huge.
Is this really going to work out? The whole not Hunter thing? I would hate to see. I don't hate it, but, you know, come on. There's no way.
I mean, it's just going to be different. You got to shift the way you're playing. You got to understand that Set is going to be a beast when he's in his ult. You're going to have to get your anti-heal on right away. That is for sure against the Chaos team. Between Wukong, Serket usually will have a little bit of healing sometimes. Set, massive healing. Morgan Le Fay usually gets some healing. So that would be a top priority for the Order team, in my opinion.
Yeah, luckily that plays out in Ares' favor. Contagion's passive will play up into Ares' passive, where that aura item will give him extra magical power. So he's going to have a little bit of beef and a little bit of damage. We love aura items as an Ares player, and that just helps him out.
Looks like Pele cleans up a kill on the right lane, saving Bologna, but now she's doing a late... Oh, no, man, that is Pele. I thought that was a Chaos member. I was like, why is she doing a lazy backtrack there? Coming over to the dual lane, Xbalanque gets ganked again, and Serket pulls him out with the ult, secures another kill. That makes it 3-7 in the Chaos team's favor.
Man, oh man. I'm going to go back into what I was saying earlier. I didn't get to finish that one off. I think it would have been smart for Bologna to get a Sigil here. Considering how many abilities that Wukong is going to be putting out just to get some poke in, Sigil would have been a perfect starter item here. And deciding to go into Mannequins and then Golden Blade, it's crazy. This is unheard of.
So I understand not going Sigil, where yes, I agree it's a good counter item to Wukong.
Right.
But you're kind of hurting yourself in the long run. I don't think Mannequins was the move. I definitely think she should have gone Death's Toll and just get that lifesteal on and give herself some good sustain. But yeah,
it does provide some good sustain. Also, that's during long fights. And getting a long fight with Wukong is like seeing a blue moon. I mean, it's just never going to happen.
That is very, very true. Looks like Serket's about to try to gank the middle lane, maybe secure some XP, or at least get some chips on Thoth. She's definitely doing the damage. If she has all, Thoth is done for. Wukong with the perfect gank. That was well communication on the Chaos team. Secures a kill on Thoth.
Meanwhile, over here on the left side,
like Set's trying to ult away. Pele with another kill. She's just making her way through the map right now, getting some kills. Much better start than what we saw in the beginning.
This is it's an interesting fight, interesting battle to start watching out here. Oh,
I do see some chat going on in the Discord. Looks like something they needed to pause for whatever reason. Maybe someone lagged out or something.
Uh-oh.
Well, in the meantime, let's get some tunes going.
Some tunes? Let's get some tunes going.
Some tunes.
Margie, yeah. Okay, so it looks like they reset.
They're restarting the game?
It looks like it.
I can't find the chat. I am lost. There we go.
Chat room.
Reset. I'm assuming that means resetting console or something, or PC, something along those lines.
Isn't that just a darn shame? Should I just back out now?
I don't know. I'm having some slight connection issues right now. I don't know what's going on.
On my end? Like my Discord?
No, all over the place. I mean, sometimes Discord drops, sometimes TikTok's like, oh, lost connection for a second. But we're all right.
Odd chat, you talked to Bean? Talked to Bean? Have you talked to Bean recently?
So no, I don't know if they're. I think they just paused it, and yeah, yes, because you see Morgan Le Fay disconnected. I just see it now.
Oh, okay. And then just that makes sense, and then they just unpause. I forget that in private matches that you can pause indefinitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's a rookie, huh? That's all right.
Now we're just enjoying some tunes while we wait to get back in.
Some tunes. Why do I say it like that?
Tunes?
Tunes.
How do you want me to say it?
Tunes.
Tunes? Tunes!
Yeah, tunes.
Tunes. I'm saying like tunes.
Oh.
TOONES.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It sounds like you're saying like TUU.
Tunes.
What? Now, while we're paused, do you see that little icon right next to Knight Cantor here? What is that?
Where the sword?
Yeah, is that a sword?
That's the purple buff. That's the void buff on. See how Bologna has blue, Pele has speed?
No, not the sword right here. Can you see my mouse?
Yeah.
It's this guy right here.
Oh, that little symbol?
But I can't zoom in.
I don't know, go to someone else. I have a theory. So is he the only one that has it?
Looks like it.
Oh, and we're back.
Oh, and we're not back.
Oh, we're not back. Well, Morgan Le Fay is back. But I mean, all right, let's just go through the builds right now. So, I mean, Wukong, that is the most standard Wukong build you'll ever see. Bluestone, Soul Eater, going into Contagion, I'm sure. Serket, by the jungle, Jotuns, and then into crit. I think it's a little early for some crit. I think she needs to get a Transcendence or Hydras on something, or even a Dominance. Something with a little more powerful to go into crit.
Right.
Oh, Pele ulting in on the Serket, but misses it. But she's close. Oh, he hits the ult into the tower, but it's, I don't know, is it going to be enough? Seth's going to clean it up. But nope, Serket actually gets it. I don't know, I honestly think she should have just saved herself on that. I don't think going 1-for-1 was really worth it, because Pele's not really in a big spot. Ares ulting to finish the kill on Morgan Le Fay. Seth teleporting in on the Thoth. They're trying to clean up the kill on the Ares, but he might get out safe. Thoth dashes out, misses the chain. Ganesha's going to possibly get it. Thoth trying to save, Ares falling. Thoth is just getting out of there, and then someone else, it's Shibalonke. You can hit one more auto, maybe. Dang, that's two low people, but
just a bad fight for order overall.
People that are just sneaking out so far.
Yeah. Well, the Thoth ult's down. He's not going to be able to clean that one up. That was a good try, but man, there's just so much oppressive power on the order or Chaos team right now. Just so much early game damage, especially from Seth. Even with an early game Transcendence, he's still able to put out so much damage without being even deterred from his objective. Very, very strong. I do question the Ganesha's prophetic so early. The reason why is that Ganesha is a little mana hungry. He isn't getting any mana pots, and he's not able to just throw his first out all the time. If he does, then he's going to run out of mana pretty quick, and it's going to be a problem when fights start emerging. So he's not going to be able to stack up prophetic that quickly. It'll stack up eventually. You know, if this really creeps into the late game, it's going to be a worth buy, but it is definitely hurting their early game potential. It doesn't show it on the score. As you can see, they're definitely ahead, but I don't know, just my cup of tea. Or not cup of tea, my 2 cents.
Yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying. I mean, as you can see, he only has 3 stacks on it right now.
Yeah.
But on the side note, he is doing pretty well with the 0, and 4 stat line.
Do you see that little set burst damage right there? That is just so
no,
dude.
I wasn't really paying attention. It looks like Pele's coming to potentially gank and Ganesha, but Shibalonke either just has that 6th sense or wards out there.
Yeah, there's a ward. He's smart.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't see it because Ganesha was on top
of
it.
Oh, he just walks
coming in, just bursting Shibalonke.
Wow.
Sending him straight back to the fountain. Looks like the Chaos team is diving a little hard on the Order team right now, but Order team just kind of hanging back. Ares ulting with no follow-up necessarily.
Oh, there's follow-up.
Putting some decent damage on Sir Cat. Nice hits from off. Poking behind that wall. Playing down to the Sir Cat. Ares is starting to look a little in trouble, but hopefully he's tanky enough to make it back to his tower. That is ulting, and almost, nope, waiting for the Ganesha to dive. Ganesha with the pre-shell set not following. A little miscommunication on the Chaos team. There, that dashes in. Ares just surviving. Well done on the...
Oh!
It took a Morgan Le Fay to come and clean house. Up until Le Fay, the Order team did very well surviving right there, but either they did well or Chaos did poorly. Morgan Le Fay is definitely playing pretty well, but she should have definitely used that wall to her advantage right there. She shouldn't have come back in, because she can cast abilities over the wall, and Xbalanque can't. That's definitely what she should have done there. She should not have pressed him like that.
Relying on the T1 tower probably wasn't the move. I would have relied on the T2, that way I could fall back to more protection, instead of just emerging to the open territory in the duo lane. Captain Hindsight here.
Overall, I mean, the Chaos team got this little lead, and they're kind of holding it. But aside from the lead they got, they're kind of trading 1 for 1. They're chilling at 10 to 15. Order did lose 1 tower already in the solo lane, but looks like the solo lane Bologna is putting a little pressure on that tower right now, but not going to do a whole lot. Looks like Sir Cat's ganking in the mid if we want to hop over there. She kind of dashes out. Thought's trying to charge the ult. Morgan Le Fay cancels it with the knockup. Sir Cat ulting Bologna, or sorry, Pele to keep her off. Or Pele trying to secure but can't get it. Ganesha coming in for the gank. Ares ulting a few out of the tower, gets the kill on Sir Cat. And now ultimately just going to take their 1 kill and fall back.
That was nice. Very good.
As high.
Who said that?
Hugh.
Hugh.
Hugh Hefner.
Oh, Hugh. What's going on, Hugh?
There's another kill. He keeps getting these cleanup kills, but honestly what the Order team has been missing, this is doing a lot better for them. Which Ares is now 3-3-3.
Looks like the Order team's going to get that first beacon. That's a huge objective. I don't know. This might have just set things in their favor.
Yeah, that is the first objective of the night, or of the game. Looks like Chaos is going to secure potentially another tower on the left side. Xbalanque just recalled to let the minions push it.
Oh, I missed that.
Another kill in the solo lane for Wukong. Making Bologna 0-3-1 to his counterpart 4-1-0. That is quite a bit difference right there.
You know, at first it was really frustrating to see Wukong pop off like this, just because of how cheap of god that Wukong is, in my opinion. But I do see that Yeah, Fat is actually a member of the Uncle Clapdaddy tribe, and Uncle Clapdaddy is known as one of the Mortonmen from one of our previous Joust tournaments. So I gotta show some love to one of my locals. I try to keep things without a bias in here in the commentary booth, but you know, these things happen. I gotta show love to my homies. These things are. What is popping off over here on the left side?
Question to the booth right now. Just if you're new, if you're joining us recently, just what's going on in the Chaos team. The jungler right now is Sir Cat. Set is technically the carry, but they're more playing like 2 jungles right now. He was in the dual lane to begin with. I feel like we're seeing him more running around than in the dual lane. So we got a lot going on in the middle. Wukong's ulting. Set secures a kill on Xbalanque. Order team looking a little low right here, but Ares is still pressing pretty hard with a decent amount of health behind him. They ultimately secure 1 kill in the mid lane. Sir Cat's still just waiting for someone to come out. She probably has an ult. Jumping away from the Thoth. Thoth did see her.
Looks like Set almost got that tower over there on the left side. Look, oh, yeah, Set is definitely going to get that.
Just about there, and there they go. That is the second tower for the Chaos team. Order still has none, and only the duo lane is below half health.
Yeah.
So they definitely do have a little more work to do objectively, but the game is still young.
We still got bastions on both mid and solo lane right now for the Chaos team.
See, and now I'm thinking about it, like late game. I was just about to say, I was like, as long as the Order team can survive the burst from Chaos, they should be sitting pretty with the only team having a hunter right now.
Yeah.
But however, Ares doesn't have true CC. In my even his ult takes too long to get up. I don't think they're going to be able to peel off of that all the damage that the Chaos team is going to bring. And I just don't think they'll be able to survive it. kind of stumbled through my words, but I think you know what I mean.
I think so. I think I got it.
Like they need like a Geb or a Sobek, someone with like quick hard CC to get the assassins off of the back line and the squishies.
Right. Yep, crowd control is never a bad thing, and this order team, sorry, chaos team is kind of lacking.
Going back to what you were saying earlier about prophetics, I mean, we're 15 minutes into the game and Ganesha only has 11 stacks.
I was just thinking that a second ago too. That is,
and then Sovereignty's second item. That's, I honestly find that surprising as well.
I don't know. They do have a lot of magical power. Oh.
Yeah, and I personally just don't think Sovereignty is that great of an item. Like, I feel like it's better on paper than it actually is.
Well, I'd have to differ with you there. I'd like to argue that one a little bit. But there's a bit of scrimmaging going on here. Not a whole lot of damage being put out, but here's a little low on health. Oh, goodness.
That's another... Shibalanke is struggling this game. That's his 6th death. He is 2, 6, and 3 right now.
Yeah.
And Wukong is possibly securing a kill on Bologna. She ults out just in time. Serket doesn't go for her, but does dive the tower and take a couple tower shots. Trade and poke right now with Thoth. He's almost... They just need one more hit, but Serket, can she dash out? She does. All that mobility she has is just too much for the Chaos team, or the Order team to handle. Pele trying to get away from Ganesha. Ganesha ults, and she's just going to bide her time in there, and Ganesha won't be able to kill her, I don't think. He takes way too much chip damage. Ares ulting him into the tower, and that is a kill. Thank you, Ares.
That's a good Ares. Ares knows what to do here, and Ares is doing exactly that. I gotta give a little shout out to this powerful Ares. Look at the prophetic stacks, almost double. Oh no, that's 22, not 27. I thought I was gonna say like that guy's almost done. The double aura is pretty nice. We do love aura.
Aside from a handful of chains missed early on, Ares has done pretty well in terms of strategic playing.
Yeah.
I think he might have just been warming up in the beginning. That's why he was missing a few, but I think he's doing pretty good so far.
Yep. I gotta question the Bologna build here. I do not understand exactly the mindset behind, oh, I'm giving up kills in the early. I'm kidding. I'm kind of getting blown up a little fast. I'll just build more damage.
Yeah, I think that is a very bad build. Like I said, I would have gone Death's Toll.
Right.
Golden Blade's not a terrible pick. I mean, if you just want to clear and like try to get all the farm, that's not a horrible idea. But then don't go Hasten next. You got to go into like Berserker Shield or some kind of protection. Otherwise, you're facing a Wukong. And aside from that, get Contagion. You need anti-heal. Then get Berserker Shield if you want another hybrid item.
Right.
And I mean, I don't know. I don't think the Hasten pick is a good idea.
Nope.
Especially a Hasten is like a situational thing. Like you gotta be aggressive and winning to put on Hasten. If you're already getting wrecked in lane, you don't want to slap Hasten Katana on because it's not gonna do anything for you. It's only good if you're chasing down people and trying to stay with them. If you're getting wrecked, you don't need to be staying with people. You need to get away from them.
Exactly.
Looking right now, Set, Serket, and Wukong sitting at a fat level 17 right now.
Yes, doing very big in the XP department. Also in the damage bar, and you can see the Destroyer is the only one who's contesting those big 3 right there. Destroyer having #1 player damage, and then the other 2 having barely above 10k.
I am surprised to see Shibalanke #2 for the Order team. I would have expected Pele to be much higher than him, just because he's been kind of getting work this game. I wouldn't have thought he would have been up there.
Yeah, he might be getting work, but he's fighting a lot, and that's a big part of it. He's definitely
that's true. You gotta be fighting to get 6 deaths.
It didn't happen from farming in lane, that's for sure. Unless you're dying to minions, and that's maybe another game's good for you.
I'm not a fan of the Shibalanke build either. I think in my personal opinion, if you're going Devo gloves, you should go Leather Cowl, not Death's Toll.
It's a lot of survivability, but it definitely limits your movement.
So like the way I like to do it is if I'm going Devo gloves, I go Leather Cowl. If I want to go Death's Toll, I go Death's Toll then Aussie. But the way I personally like to do it, since he's going into crit, the way I like to do it, I like to start with Gilded Arrow, so that you just build a ton of power and attack speed, get your Deathbringer on as your last item, and then you upgrade Gilded, and then you just have so much crit for technically having only like 1 crit item. Honestly, someone in the chat makes a good point too. With Bologna going gooseberries or whatever they're called, whatever that berry.
Yeah, golden
recipe is.
gooseberries.
Yeah, golden gooseberries. Yeah, yeah. There was no need for her to go golden blade. She's got a double stacking golden blade, and there's no point. Like, especially when you're not even winning your lane. Long story short, it looks like Set's just gonna maul Xbalanque and send him. Oh, he actually showed a little life in there. Someone started critting pretty heavily right there, and it made Set get a little worried for sure. But ultimately, Xbalanque is back at the fountain for the 7th time this game.
Yeah, I got to question I mean, the crits definitely helped him out in that case, but one crit item at the very end of your build?
Well, he's gonna sell gooseberries probably and go Deathbringer.
Yeah, I could see how that works. I can see that one. Okay, mid tower is finally gone for the Chaos team.
Yeah, that's second tower for the Order team. Ares ulting again, and looks like someone hit a pause at an interesting time. Well, anyways, what I was gonna say, back to Xbalanque build. Personally, I also don't like going Griffin Wing earrings in anything other than Joust. I like using it in Joust and Duel, but I don't like it in Conquest. I think he should have gone. I think he needs to get Kinsai. I mean, Kinsai is just a great item.
Yeah.
So the fact that he doesn't have that, and the fact that he hasn't upgraded his Executioner, is interesting. Why get Executioner if you're not going to upgrade it?
Maybe saving that upgrade for a little bit later. I mean, he did get the upgrade on Beanz. He is getting CC'd a pretty decent amount, I guess. I guess so.
But for 600 gold, I mean, that's so much.
It is a big benefit, yeah.
Ares 4v1ing right now and doesn't stand a chance. Gets absolutely mauled by them, and Serket secures the kill.
Ares must be on autopilot right now because there's not a single teammate within 100 miles of you. You are in a whole other city than any of your teammates.
I'm looking at the map. I'm seeing a lot of, or a handful of Chaos wards, but I only see one Order ward on the gold tier.
Let's go. Here we go.
I don't know. This Order team really needs to start linking up and playing better together. Otherwise, it's going to be a long match for them.
I'll tell you this: in the early game, we saw a lot more wards from the Order team. And now look. I can pull up the. Hey, maybe I'm wrong.
Hey, wow! Securing her. What is that? That is her first kill of the game on Morgan Le Fay. We didn't quite see what happened because Chaos is gonna be took the Gold Fury, throwing up a global emote. He's happy about getting his first kill, but he is running with his tail between his legs while that Wukong is pressing.
Bro, he says. He's thrown up his global emote. He's rather excited that he got his first elimination 22 minutes into the game.
Yeah, and to throw another wrench in the build, Bologna, she is surely keeping us on her toes. This whole time, I thought she was going Berserker Shield. Nope, she went Glad Shield with 0 protection to build. And now, to top all that, she is going into crit. I don't know what is going on with that build, but...
Oh my gosh!
For those of you that don't know, Glad Shield, in order to get it to work, you need to be building other protection items because it parries off of the protections you have built. The more protections you build, the better the item is. And Bologna has no protections built aside from a few on mannequins.
Golly. Seems like every game that we look at, a couple eliminations down for the Chaos team, getting a couple picks here and there. That's always good, help dominating that gold lead. It seems like every game that we spectate, Bean, we're talking about, 1, the team's not putting out enough awards, and 2, you're getting Glad Shield when you shouldn't. I mean,
that has been the theme.
What is going on, dude? Why are people not getting the memo? That's Fire Giant for the Chaos team. Great stuff, you guys.
And okay, to add more of what is the Order team doing, no one has anti-heal. I'm no Divine. No, Order team. No Divine, not even an Ankh, no Contagion, and no Pestilence. You're facing a Wukong, a Set, a Morgan Le Fay. What are you guys doing? You guys just you're just I don't even know. I literally don't have the words right now. I am so dumbfounded. Especially when you're an Ares. You want to be building auras. Like, don't go Amulet of the Stronghold, go Pestilence. You need the anti-heal. Pele getting a kill on Ganesha. Another kill for the Order team. We got looks like to be potentially a relatively large fight. Order team's kind of pushing hard, not quite grouped up. Bologna finally taking advantage of that Hasty Katana ages through the hammer. That shows up for the backup. Lands some CC, ult but misses and secures the kill on Bologna, but ultimately falls to the Ares ult. Now they're diving set teleports out, and I think he'll be safe. Nope, Thoth dashing in, waiting to hit the one, misses the one, lands a couple shots with his one. Sorry, I was getting that all mixed up, and that misses the two. Man, we just got an arena battle going on right now. Oh, what happened? What?
I just figured that was over, and we're watching the Wukong. Okay, it wasn't the right call. It's action over here as well.
It was. It just caught me off guard.
And the Titans have finally emerged from the base. They're fighting over here in the middle lane. We don't see the Titans come into mid lane too often, but I think it looks a little more cinematic whenever they're fighting in the middle lane, in the middle of the map. Two Titans clashing, you know. Anywhere else, it kind of just feels like they're big juggernauts, like siege minions. But here, I don't know why I like it in the middle lane so much. Yeah, it's a little weird to say, I'll be honest. But we're getting some action. Here, Ares is clearing camps by his lonely. Meanwhile, Chaos seems killing Pyro. Getting another big objective for themselves. Getting close to 10K in gold lead. What is that, 7? Quick on the math, that is about 7K. I'm pretty good with math, if I do say so myself. And that Chaos Titan's pushing up a little bit. Doesn't look like it's quite going to get... It does get the tower. That is now all T2s down for the Order team. And the Chaos team is hanging around, maybe potentially getting a pick on Kira right here. Kira's getting out of harm's way in the nick of time. Gonna head back to base and, man, dude, 25 minutes in, Ganesh is not even at 20 prophetic stacks. You're at 17 stacks. Dude, what are you doing?
11 behind Ares.
Ares isn't even done, and he's in a majority of the... You have to, like...
Well, I mean, to be honest, Ares probably stacked one of them a long time, and he's just trying to clean up, like, the magical or something like that. That's one of the other like ones he just fell behind on.
Yeah, I don't know.
The chat just pointed out another thing to poke more holes in the Order team's build. Ares should not have gone Mystical Mail. He should have gone Spectral's Armor, because one, it's an aura item. It's power. It gives you power. So I mean, Ares loves that power.
Of course.
And it helps your team out. Like you got double crits on the Chaos team. I don't know why he didn't. I want to go. Ares also Ganesha only back, holding him in his own ult. We've seen some big crits fly back and forth. Serket cleans up another kill. Ganesha's super low, but just surviving. Ultimately gets poked out by Thoth. Order just defending on the top of their tower. Bologna ulting in, trying to secure the kill on Morgan Le Fay, but she does a great job staying alive. Misses all of her ult, doesn't secure any health from that. Thoth dashes in and secures the kill on her. That now gets the kill on Pele.
Oh, here we go. W Key Kira coming in, trying to outfight a Serket.
And Serket ulting on Bologna, taking a lot of damage, secures the kill.
Kira, my sweet young lad. That is just hard to watch, man.
Oh, Mort, switch from wards back to damage.
Okay. All right, and back exactly where we were last time we left. Oh, we didn't see Morgan up there. Now we do see Morgan. Wukong has fallen off, and Morgan has taken over. But we do see another big 3 as far as the Chaos team in the player damage area. Destroyer is still putting out big numbers. Just doesn't have a great stat line to back it up. But he's definitely putting out numbers enough to carry, or try and carry, what is the Order team now. Absolute shame.
Which he's chilling with the 8 and 6 stat line, which is the best for his team, but nothing to write home about.
Right. Right home. That's a good one.
I mean, he's doing better than his counterpart, Morgan Le Fay, who is 8, 8, and 4. But Serket being 12, 3, and 3 really hurts the Order team right
now. So it's worth noting that X did not sell gooseberries, instead sold his starter item for the Deathbringer.
That I don't know what the heck the Order team is doing. They all need to take how to build 101 class, in my opinion.
Now, if you guys haven't seen, there's actually an account on TikTok called TheMortonMan. He puts a lot of builds up there. He'll tell you.
This is very true. Y'all need to go check him out.
Y'all need to go see TheMortonMan, bro. He'll get you fixed up on some builds. He mainly does tanks, but man, even I know not to do something like that. That's just crazy.
I mean, I don't know, like, your team's already on a big gold deficit. Why would you sell something you don't need to be selling right now? And he went the poison Deathbringer, which, I mean, you're not really facing a whole lot of shield, so why? That is another kill for Sir Cat, giving her the divine. But I should put it in. I just saw a crit for 46. That hurts to see. Morgan Le Fay gets kill on Thaw. Order team they're whacking away, but they're just trying to fall back. Bologna tries to ult away. Set coming in, probably gonna secure the kill. Yep, gets the kill on Bologna. Ares just running to the opportunity to Blake. Tries to ult him into the Phoenix. Doesn't pull him all the way. Lands a couple chains, falling back. Ganesha misses the stun. Still falling back, chipping away, and he gets out.
Wow, guys. I mean, wow. That is all I can say.
Triple falls to the Set again. Set is now 10-3 and 11.
Set is like a reoccurring bad nightmare in Alex Belanque's dreams tonight. It is an absolute shame.
Yeah. Can you pull up the bands? I think you just press B. So, I mean,
they knew that's why the G banned, because they were going the double. They must have planned this out. The crit from Serket, she knew that she was going to go Serket and said, I'm going to get rid of G because of that passive of his.
Yep. That is a smart ban for sure. Looking at, is that Charon the first ban for the order?
Yes.
Yeah. Charon, Cherno, Freya, Raj, and Agni.
A lot of mages.
I mean, that's not, there's nothing too much to complain about. Those aren't bad bans.
No, I don't think so. I think they were pretty good bans across the board. Maybe not Hebo. I don't know if Hebo's the strongest pick for Conquest at the moment. He's definitely a strong pick, but he has suffered some nerfs, and he's going to suffer another one in this upcoming update. I don't know.
If I did see, I think Hebo was played in an earlier game. I don't know if it was anyone on this team, but I don't know if he was popping off or not. I just saw him in one of the earlier games.
Right.
So this could be a scarred ban.
I did miss that one. I did miss the Hebo pick for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if it was this team or a different team.
Kind of just looks like everybody's getting I guess some farming in.
Or I don't know. Order might be setting up for, or sorry, Chaos might be setting up for Fire Giant right now. They're all kind of grouping up around there.
Right.
Dropping a couple wards. Looks like Ares though is gonna see them. If you want to hop over there, looks like they may have started it. Yeah, they got it just below half health.
It's almost like it's not warded.
And yep, you're right. And they just secured the Fire Giant
And the Pyro.
and the Pyromans.
Hey, just to get two birds
Looking at
sewn
the
at
overall
once.
stats right now, I mean, Order has 2 Phoenixes up, 0 towers, 23 kills, opposed to Chaos has 2 towers still, all 3 Phoenixes, and 36 kills.
Look how smart they are. They're traveling as a unit. There are some players on the Order team just throughout the game that have not been traveling as a collective unit as the Chaos team has been in this very recent time.
Yeah, I feel like we said this kind of early on. Yeah, just Order is not moving as a unit. They are kind of all over the place. Chaos is fighting pretty well together. And that's kind of what I was saying before. It's like they also, when they do dive, they don't have any hard CC to really get them off of the squishies. So Serket and Set are just having their way with them.
Yeah.
And then also, because they're diving so hard, Morgan Le Fay can just sit back and chip all she wants. Lona ulting away from the Sat, she is terrified of him.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
And she went Executioner last item and sold. Bologna sold Glad Shield and is now going into more crit.
Bologna's not full build. It's 33 minutes. It's 33 minutes.
You don't build crit on Bologna. Man, we got a pretty big fight. Pele secures a kill on the defending the Phoenix. Wukong still hits pretty hard, does secure it, but is able to dash out just before he loses life. Xbalanque dashes in and actually does catch up to him and gets the kill on him. Set kills Xbalanque, Set kills Bologna.
Wow.
Off kills Ganesha. Morgan Le Fay kills, I can't even see who that is, Pele. And that is a lot of kills going back and forth. Now we just got 2-2 right now. However, Set is much more, I don't know, they have Thoth. Thoth, Ares versus LeFay and Set. They do got, Chaos Team does have minions pushing in. Ares looks like he's blinked in, I think. Takes a little chip. Thoth needs to go heal up and keep those minions off the Titan right now.
This is just so crazy to watch.
Got about 10 seconds and then Serket will be back in. Got about 20 to 30 till Order Team gets back in, but man, it is 39 kills to 26.
Oh, man.
With all 3 Phoenixes down, I don't know how Order Team's gonna do it. I mean, see, I was gonna say even maybe maybe a really good Ares ult cleans it up for them, but they don't have the follow-up from an Ares ult. They have Thoth, and that's about it.
Yep.
Because then they have Xbalanque, more or less single target damage. Bologna, aside from all kind of single target damage. Bologna, I don't even know what Bologna's doing. She's just existing.
Instead of just dogging on the Order Team, I wanted to give a little bit of praise to the Chaos Team, is that they were smart. Set and Ganesh got a double kill super early, not even a minute into the game, and they didn't let off the gas. They just kept their foot on the pedal, and they won the game that way.
Now, I'm going to correct you. It was Serket and Morgan Le Fay.
Oh, right. They got an early kill over there as well.
Serket and Morgan Le Fay, not Set and Ganesha.
You're right. It was definitely in the middle lane, but there was an early good fight for them as well in the duo lane.
They're getting a single ult and they get a kill on Serket, which is honestly pretty good for them. They should just back up a little bit, heal up, and then push together. Pushing solo on the Morgan Le Fay, which is not the play. Xbalanque can clean that up. That'll be huge for them, but I don't think it. There's too much CC. Set clears up. Pele gets the Morgan Le Fay, though, trying to fall back to heal up while Ares is just taking so much damage. Ultimately, he makes it. Just thank you. The CC from Pele really saved him there. And that's what I was saying about the hard CC. That is what the Order Team is missing. And they had a little bit right there, and they kept them alive. Pele going back in, trying to hit some CC, trying to keep them off the Titan, but I think there's just too much minions, too much power from the Chaos Team right now. And that's just going to stay, but ultimately fall. They get the kill on Pele. Ares pretty low, has to fall back, and that is going to be game for the Chaos Team. Bologna ult's trying to save it, but no, doesn't do it. Ultimately, Chaos wins.
Oh, man. That was a fun one to watch.
Yeah, that was very exciting.
It was cool to see the underdogs, or at least I thought